WearTesters.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy NYJumpman23 here from WearTesters.com, here to finally give you a performance review of what you've been anxiously waiting for. Of course, I've been anxious also. But without further ado, it's the Nike Zoom LeBron Ambassador 9. First, the traction. Literally one of the best tractions I've ever played in. The Nike Zoom LeBron Ambassador 9 utilizes an XDR rubber traction outsole. The rubber compound utilizes is for heavier surfaces, like if you play outdoors and whatnot. So the shoe works for indoors and outdoors, in case you're wondering. This is particularly an overseas model where a lot of places only have outdoor courts rather than indoor courts. So the durability lasts, in regards to the outsole, lasts a lot longer. You see a lot of diamond grip pattern all along the heel and the forefoot area on the shoe, and also some herringbone traction, which similar design used in the Kyrie 2 actually. There's also herringbone wrapped around the medial side, also along the heel. This is literally one of the best tractions I have ever played on, and I'm easy to call this the best traction in the first quarter of 2017. As you can see, I probably gave it a Hall of Fame tag because I never once did I had to wipe the shoe. I mean, I played on dirty courts, clean courts, and after every game, like after the evening, I do come back and clean the shoe. So I restart new, so it doesn't impede on the review on itself and on its own. So every time I play it on the courts, it does get covered in dust, but not once that I have to wipe the shoe. Within transitional movements and stop and go of a dime, this shoe kept me at bay, whether how hard I was changing directions, etc., etc. So this shoe, traction-wise, is literally legit. Next up, it's the cushion. The cushion setup on the Nike Zoom LeBron Ambassador 9 utilizes a heel and forefoot zoom. However, the heel zoom is totally different from what they've used in the Ambassador 8. Disappointment? Yes, because the heel zoom airbag on the Ambassador 8 was massive. I could feel every type of impact upon landing on my heel or forefoot. However, the heel zoom airbag utilizes a vertical rectangle small piece of zoom air unit, responsive nonetheless, and the forefoot zoom actually utilizes a slightly bigger zoom airbag compared from its predecessor of the Ambassador 8. So regardless, upon landing, upon impact, I felt the zoom airbag give me proper feedback on what I naturally want in every single shoe that I play with, particularly in Nike. Regardless if it's a signature model or a budget-friendly model, for the price of what this particular shoe is, it should be the footbed and the standard of what all the following models signatures should follow, to be honest with you. However, the cushioning was adequate. Next up is the materials. The materials on the Nike LeBron Ambassador 9 utilizes a whole lot of mesh. You do have some fuse in some high wear areas, particularly on the toe box and around the forefoot. However, the rest of the shoe is completely mesh. From the midfoot all the way to the forefoot utilizes a more slightly compounded, more rougher mesh area for durability. And from the midfoot stitching where the fuse is overlaid, along the heel utilizes a mesh backed with some foam material. So wrapped around the ankle collar, it's a lot softer and feel around foot, especially when you put on the shoe initially. The other materials you do see is a rubber heel counter. Usually you would see a lot of TPU heel counters implemented into the back of the shoe. However, the rubber TPU heel counter works perfectly without any hindrance. You also have XDR rubber outsole, so it works really well. You also have a TPU shank plate, plastic TPU shank plate, and also you have forefoot and heel zoom. So pretty much anything you want in a basketball shoe is right here. Next up, of course, we have the fit of the shoe. Fit of the shoe, amazing. Again, one of my best performance shoes of the first quarter of 2017, hands down. It's very early for me to say that. However, I've always been excited to test overseas models, particularly the LeBron Ambassador series, because they've always outperformed the signature models for the past couple of years. I don't know if it's sad to say that, but hey, someone's doing something right, apparently. The shoe is also backed by a lot of the two lacing ribbons along the forefoot, and then to the next lacing area. It uses the flywire lacing, the next 3 lace loops, and a lace loop hole. It's great for lockdown. You don't feel like you're falling out the shoe regardless of any hard cut or any hard movement that you do make out of the shoe. Playing back to back, I never had an issue. Never had to relace the shoe at all. So whatever ingenuity or design feature that they've shown in this shoe, I honestly think they should use in every other model in the future, regardless if it's a signature model or a budget model, because the way this shoe locked down on my foot with a 1-to-1 fit is amazing. For those who like a snug fit, this would fit you perfectly fine if you even went true to size. I went true to size. I have a slightly wider foot, and this shoe fit my feet completely well, and it molded really well. So true to size, wide foot friendly, fits like a glove. Yeah, I would say that's a top-notch Hall of Fame. Support features. Support directly comes from the fit and the cushioning setup. You have Zoom Air cushioning on the forefoot and the heel. You have solid traction system where it's, I would have to say, it's just hands down one of the best I've ever played in, period. Never slipped once, never had to wipe the shoe. And the lockdown of the shoe is complete, and the containment of the shoe is completely amazing. Also, it's, you know, it's on the lighter side. For LeBron, you've seen him wear slightly heavier shoes along the years. However, I think this would be a perfect model for him to even play on. Particular ambassador models are seen on players such as probably J.R. Smith and or Mike Miller, which is a former teammate of LeBron James. In regards to the support, from the rubber heel contour that doesn't cause any restriction to the superb lockdown from the fit and the lacing system and the amazing traction and the proper cushioning. What more can you ask for on the support? Well, I mean, what more can I say about the shoe that I haven't already said already? The shoe's amazing. Other than I wish they, you know, if they wanted a Hall of Fame super score, they would probably upgrade this to performance woven or Flyknit material, along with a full-length Zoom Air unit or articulated Zoom. It's not too big, but compressed enough where you feel the responsiveness. However, the shoe fits the mold of every need that you need, whether you play as a guard, forward, or center. You know, it does the job of everything you need in a shoe. For $125, this is an absolute steal. How Nike hasn't used this as a footbed of their particular models, whether it be signature and or budget models, I'm seriously surprised. Heel zoom, forefoot zoom, XDR traction, and the traction. Dude, I wasn't going anywhere, so which is amazing. This is one of the best models, and easily, like I said earlier before, it's one of the best models I've played in. And I absolutely think it's one of the top shoes of 2017. The first quarter of 2017, because it's only January. It's too early to tell whether or not it is one of the best performers of the year. However, and how come this shoe is not available in the States, it boggles my mind. Because this, if you sold the shoe in the States, I honestly think for the way it performs and the price range that it's sold for, it would sell increasingly well, especially with the colorways that are about to come out. And that's pretty much it. This is one of the best shoes, the Nike Zoom LeBron Ambassador 9. Ladies and gents, that's it for the performance review of the Nike Zoom LeBron Ambassador 9. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on social media at NYJumpman23 on Instagram and or Twitter, or leave comments down below and down in the video. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video with your peers, coaches, players, teachers, etc., etc., etc. If you have any other questions, you can hit me down in the comment section down below the video also, and or the performance review located on WearTesters.com. For all your sneaker related news, make sure you hit WearTesters.com on a daily basis, because we keep you up to date as much as possible with all the sneaker releases and whatnot, and all your sneaker related performance reviews also on WearTesters.com. And that's it. This is NYJumpman23 from WearTesters.com signing out. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.